This is Megan Shipman, and I'm jury from Wanna Be the Strongest in the World. You're watching RCW Spotlight, Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Ric Lieb. And with me as always, the Don of professional wrestling, the king of battle royals, and of course, the star of the show, Frankie Andolini. Frankie, how you doing?
I'm fantastic.
No guest lined up today.
That's why I'm fantastic.
You kicked everybody out of the bar. What's going on
You
with
know
that?
what? You didn't like half the people I wanted to bring in. I didn't like the people you wanted to bring in, and I thought, what do we need guests for?
Well, like you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I like you, and then there's nobody else that we can both agree on as being okay. Even Sonny's kind of.
I know, right? What's up with
You
that?
wanted to have him on.
I
was
do.
Like, come on, man. I'd be around that guy all the time, man.
I mean, he's your brother. I
Yeah,
get it.
he's-
Brothers, I know. Alrighty. Well, you know what? We got a good show lined up. We're going to go ahead and do a Q&A section again.
Okay.
A segment again.
Yeah.
And I know that you enjoy those.
I do. I do. People have weird names and they're from weird places I've never heard of. But I still like to do that. Unless they're stupid questions, at which point, stop sending me stupid questions.
Right. Well, you're going to get those, though.
I feel like a schleb today. Look at this. You're all fancy pants. Now, granted, you're always fancy pants up,
Right,
but
right.
I don't know. I'm wearing my comfortable clothing.
I got this is brand new. This is Kenneth Cole. Just got this yesterday, actually.
That's old Kenny Coles? I know that guy.
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah,
Good dude.
yeah. Where'd you get it? You took his clothes from me?
Oh, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I beat him up and took his clothes from him.
That's what he
Luckily, he's custom fit to exact my size. you
That's
know?
perfect. Yeah, that's fantastic.
How lucky.
I don't know, man. You know me. I'm not as fancy pants as everybody else.
No, I had this tailored on, man. I had this. It was we did the measurements a little while ago, but it came in yesterday, and I went and picked it up. I'm like, heck yeah. You saw that Hugo Boss shirt I got, right?
I did. That's fancy pants too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that was $155. It was on sale, so I had to buy it.
Well, check this out.
It's a shirt.
It's a Hanes.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
I'm fancy too, man.
I know.
You're not the
I
only
know.
one. Can't help it. I had an upbringing of less than. I've learned to appreciate comfortable clothing more so than being fancy pants.
Frankie, I'm gonna tell you what. One of these days, I'm gonna take you shopping, all my expense.
Couldn't do it.
No. You I won't give you a choice. I'm gonna
I
get
have
you.
two outfits.
I got you. Listen.
One's for if somebody gets married. One's for if somebody dies. Sometimes I can mix the two up. Good enough.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You know how many suits I own? This is no lie.
3.5.
I own around probably 40 suits.
You can only wear one at a time.
I know, but why would you want to wear the same one in the same year?
In case somebody gets married or dies.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I think that you
You got to dress for success.
You got to change it. Yeah, of course.
I don't like people to know what they're working with. If I got a bunch of money, I don't want somebody knowing
Frankie,
I got a bunch of money.
Everybody knows you have a bunch of money, even if you try to hide it under their
But
shirts.
if they feel like that, then they're going to try to take the money from me. And nowadays, it's not even like somebody is like, "Give me your money," and not that I've done that.
Right.
But if somebody used to do that kind of thing, hey, you got to fight me for this money. If you beat me up, you take the money. All right, man, I lost out. I got to learn how to fight better, right? Nowadays, there's some little schmuck on the other side of the world, and I just lost all my money.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I mean,
So if they think I don't have any money, they won't do that. Also, it's in a sock under my
yeah,
mattress.
good point. I'm broke too. yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
all
man.
right.
You
all
gotta
right.
watch that. People, you get some little punk kid stealing your money from China or something. Indonesia. I don't know, wherever.
Indonesia?
China, Russia, Japan. I don't know, places that aren't here.
Haiti?
No, nobody in Haiti could possibly steal my money.
I don't know, man.
Also, I'm not sure where it's at.
I have a friend named the Haitian Sensation. They talk about that later on. Anyway,
Is
we're
that
going to go
just south of West Virginia?
I do
Haiti?
not know.
I don't think that's a real
I have no clue where it's at. I'll be honest with you.
Shouldn't have to. What am I in school? Stupid geography.
All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break. But when we get done, we're going to come back. We're going to answer some more of your questions. So we'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. February 29th, The Rogue will be retired. Now let me say something real quick before I get into this. I look down this list of RCW talent and I see nothing but the top notch, the greatest there is from beginning to end. Even our young guys, just up and comers, are showing promise that they're going to be some great wrestlers. But what you guys need to understand, I'm your role model, Ric Lieb. I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time for a reason. I have lasted the test of time. I have retired great wrestlers. And guess what? On February 29th, Cold War 2020, Akron Turner Club, I intend to retire another one. Now, the Rogue, before I let you go, before I send you on your merry way without ever having to worry about a career again, understand this. I respect what you've done for this business, but I still do not respect what you did to get this match. And for that, and that alone, I'm going to have to retire you. Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. As you've
Watch the show. Enjoy the show. Sorry, go ahead.
You know you remind me of, I just got to be honest. You ever seen Kayfabe, the movie?
I have not.
Okay, you remind me of the old veteran that retired.
That's me.
Yeah, except for you still wrestle,
No.
sort of. And, you know, he's like, hey, ladies, do you know where the bathroom is? Is it this way?
Definitely.
Or is it that way? That guy. He's freaking hilarious.
If you go a little farther down.
Right. Or the time where he goes, excuse me, do you know where the veterinarian is? These pythons are sick. I mean, that dude was awesome. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
I have that movie. I'll have to let you borrow it.
Absolutely.
Out of all the wrestling movies, that might be my favorite one.
Did we have that conversation a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago?
we did.
With somebody had asked us those questions, but
Speaking of questions,
I like that.
you like that segue into that? Look at,
Segue.
hold on a second.
Nice. Man, that was good. All right.
Sometimes I even impress me, and that's hard to do.
My little computer machine.
Yeah, it's called a cell
All
phone.
right. Well, it's also a computer and a machine.
And remember, if you have any questions that you would like to ask either myself or Frankie Andolini, or both of us, like pretty much all the other questions end up being, then go ahead, check us out at facebook.com/RCW Spotlight. Also, don't forget, we're on Facebook too. Get a hold of us. Say hi.
Absolutely.
And subscribe to this channel, damn it.
I see a lot of wrestling questions. Fantastic. This is a wrestling talk show. But I know that they want to know a little more about us. Feel free to ask. 10 inches. So I was talking about the...
Twice. Okay, go ahead.
That was hurtful.
Right, I know.
Feel free to ask whatever questions. If we don't like them, we'll just ignore them.
Exactly.
There's a lot of weird questions this week. It's fine.
It happens.
Yeah. This very first one. Harley McCabe from Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, have you ever watched any other wrestling cartoons besides Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling? Is there other wrestling cartoons?
If so, they don't count.
No, they don't count. Why? Because I don't know about them.
No, I mean, what are you talking about? Actually, if you saw the intro at the beginning of the show, you'd know the answer to that. You wouldn't have to ask it. But yeah, I mean, as far as wrestling cartoons, you got to go with the Hulk Hogan one.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing else that's gonna. You know what I thought was interesting? They got voice actors for all of those, all the characters, and it's like, why wouldn't you just have the actual
Wrestlers do it, yeah.
double payday? Probably.
Well, yeah.
Probably pretty smart. Okay, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Not a bad question though. I'm just kidding. It was a horrible question, Harley. You're a terrible person.
Yeah, step up your game.
Come on, man. Better than that. All right. So, Eric Park from Windham, Ohio. What's the most brutal match you've ever been in? Go.
Because you know I've been in a few. All right. I got 3.
Okay. Are we going in order, or are we just throwing them all out with the same level of brutality?
Okay, the steel cage match when it was 5-on-5, that was pretty brutal. I mean, Max Cortez was busted so bad that he had to get stitches all across his forehead. I know that Starla ended up getting stitches, which is his wife, Miss Felony. She ended up, because she went to see if Max was all right. She got up and the gate got kicked open and it hit her right in the, oh dude, it was bad. I had to get a couple stitches, but not much.
That's horrible.
It's a cage match.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you wanted to do that. You wanted to get in a cage with Rogue.
You talked me out of it, I'm saying.
You're a maniac to even
I'm just going to retire him anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough. All right. So,
how about you? We'll go back and forth. You got
okay. I'm really only ever going to have one that is the most brutal match I've ever been in. It was an Andolini street fight against my own brother.
Ooh.
We've had our we're both a little bit hard-headed.
Oh yeah.
We both it's mostly him. It's not so much me. I'm actually
Right.
I'm actually the better in all categories.
Believe it or not, you are actually the more level-headed one.
Yeah. Except that I've been more arrested more often, and I've had more altercations, which is weird.
He's also better at crime than you, but yeah.
Is that it?
That's what it is. It's like, it's not how many times you've been arrested, it's how many times you got in the way, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, I don't like to run.
Yeah, it takes energy.
It hurts my knees. But yeah, it's so we had a very brutal street fight. I won. Like there was any doubt. But I felt that for, I really felt that for years, honestly. He, once we got back on the same page, I guess I just needed to know if he was tough enough at that point because, a little brother, you want to bring him up and you want to make sure he's tough and he can handle himself. He more than handled himself. And I knew that I had probably the toughest guy I've ever been in the ring with watching my back. So ultimately, the most brutal match I've ever been in, but also it was a big step forward for us as a tag team because I knew I knew what I had.
Yeah. My number 2 one would be the dog collar chain match. Myself versus Carnage. Now remember, Carnage a whole foot taller than me. He's a strong guy. I mean, he's a veteran of the game. He's been in this business just a few years less than me.
Just real quick, you purposely put a dog collar and a chain.
No. That wasn't my idea. That
around your neck, but you knew that was going to happen. And the other side of the chain was a man named Carnage.
Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you about this match real quick. Okay. First of all, do you know that those dog collars, like they're welded together, and when they are, there's like points that stick out where they weld together? Yeah. I didn't know that.
I've got 4
I did not know that.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And when they rub across your head real fast, they cut you open. Did you know that? And when you wrap them around your fist and you hit your opponent in the head, they cut him open. Did you know that?
I do now.
Yeah, this was a bloodbath. But it was different. It was like, first of all, me and him hate each other, so you were kind of numb before you even got in there. We don't like each other to start with. And Carnage, I know you watch this show because, let's be honest, you're really a mark for me. I'll do it again.
Why would you do that?
Because I enjoyed watching him bleed.
You're sure it's pronounced Carnage? It's not like Carnage?
No, I wish it was.
Yeah, because then it would be. Like,
well, in my opinion, I always called him, because he's the New York bad boy Carnage. I always called him.
New York. That's where I know that guy. I know that guy.
He's not Paisan, trust me.
No.
I
think he stole my wallet once.
You might be right.
Yeah.
And then
felt bad, put $20 in it, gave it back.
Okay. You make me laugh.
I'm just saying.
I like you. You make me laugh.
You make me laugh. All right.
But yeah, that one there was a pretty grueling one.
Yeah, I would assume.
Obviously, he hung me.
That is called a felony.
Right?
He
He threw me over the top rope and then started pulling me back
Yeah.
in the ring with the chain.
To help you?
No. He hung me.
Okay, he
I
should
was
be brought
facing the
up on
other way.
charges. You should be brought
That's
up
actually-
on charges, Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage. Anyway,
Rich.
and then I'd say the worst one, the most brutal one I've ever been in. And mind you, you understand, I've been in a lot of brutal ones. I mean, the Fatal 4-Way, I mean, a lot of them. But the worst one, I would have to say, is me versus Time Bomb in UWC Lumberjack Platter match. Yeah, my platters. I mean, no, the platters the fans were bringing and buying. Anyway, you know, so. But that match there, surrounding the ring were people with metal platters in their hand.
And no food on them.
No, they were there to hit you with. Wow. It's kind of like a lumberjack strap match with metal. And these platters were thick. And I got thrown out, and let's just say that there was a lot of people there that did not like your role model, Ric Lieb. And I wasn't even the heavyweight champion at the time.
I feel like they didn't even know you then.
All right, I'm saying.
Jump to conclusions.
But so I went out there. I bled so bad the doctor almost had to stop the match. This is a true story.
Wow.
The referee, me and the referee were just talking about this that did that match, and he goes, that was the first match I've ever been in where the ringside physician actually called me over to stop the fight, and I'm like, look, you know, check him out I had to get 22 stitches. Luckily, I came out pretty.
Yeah.
You know, the only scar you can see is right there in the middle. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's about it. And it was all over. I mean, I was just bashed up. But what hurt the worst wasn't even the platters.
He said something mean about you?
No, I'm not a millennial.
Oh, okay.
Time Bomb has these really rare looking knuckles. They look like brass knuckles built into his hand.
Seen him, yes.
Yeah. And when he hits you, he like hits you. I mean, it was a real match. So he's laying into me, and as he's hitting me, I could just, it hurt so bad. And finally, the ref's standing over there, and he's punching on me, and I'm like, I have a migraine. Because I'm trying to push him off. I can't do it. And I'm trying to tell the ref, hey, maybe if he sympathizes with me, he'll get him off of me.
Yeah.
Of course, the ref is like, there's no disqualification. I don't give a damn. I'm not giving you a Tylenol in the middle of the ring, you know.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah.
I've gone out drinking with him before.
Oh yeah, I partied with him many times. I'm not gonna lie,
He's,
he's fun to party with. He used to be.
Lots of fun.
Me and him actually teamed together in the in crowd, and in the stunts table. I prefer to have him on my side than opposed. So and yeah, that was definitely the most brutal match I've ever been in.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
It was.
There's got to be. Okay, let's get out here. See what these other people want. Elijah Martin from Windham, Ohio. What do they must know each other? Eric Park and Elijah Martin probably know each other because they live in Windham, which I'm not sure is probably right next to Barry.
Right?
Yep. Barry, Ohio. I got it. Okay. Whew. Kind of goes in with the previous one. Have you ever had any injuries? If so, what was the worst you ever sustained? I'll go first because mine is next to nothing compared to yours. So, and actually I think that you're going to have a pretty long answer because you're going to have to try and trim it down to just one. So, for myself, I was in a match with Jamie Starr, which was injuring enough.
Very stiff wrestler.
Yeah. It's... Whew. So, shot me off the ropes, up and over. Unfortunately, the back of his head smashed into the front of my face. And when I rolled over, I kept thinking, wow, where is all this blood coming from? It seems like wherever I look, there is just blood up. It's me. It was me. There was blood everywhere. Obviously, I'm going to keep going because I'm a man.
Right.
But owies. So I hated all of that. Beyond that, I mean, as a professional wrestler, you're always going to have your pulled muscles and ligaments and sprains and bruises and cuts and all the things that come with wrestling. So, but as far as like an actual injury, yeah, he just broke. He was one of many times I've had my nose broke, but that one there particularly I did not enjoy.
Now I don't know if this is true, but Jamie Starr, first of all, love that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my homie.
He Star Crunch wanted him to do the. Remember Star Crunch's little thing?
Absolutely.
I heard. Don't quote me on this. I could be wrong, but I heard from a very reliable source, Jamie Starr himself, that they wanted him to be their spokesperson.
Yes.
And that Kiss.
Yeah.
Came up with the idea of Paul Stanley doing
Kiss,
Starman because of Jamie
Wicked
Starr.
Clowns. I'm big. Yeah.
Right.
Running Hatchet Man. I know Kiss.
Right. No, that would be Insane Clown Posse. Yeah. Huh. Very similar, except for one rocks and the other one raps. Regardless, you're in the psycho.
Been around since the 70s.
You're in the psycho circus, no matter which one you're dealing with.
So,
but
okay.
Love them both. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie.
You know who loves ICP? Chad Cordy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves.
He
He actually tattooed him.
He hasn't sent in a question in a while. He also loves Kiss.
The heck you say? Why would anyone love Kiss?
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that it was Justin Bradley. You know, the guy I retired. I kicked him out of wrestling.
Yeah.
I told him to go home. He's the one that's got it. Him and his buddy Alexander Crowley. And I don't think that Chad Cordy likes him. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say he can't stand
Kiss?
No, that he loves Kiss.
Well,
and
then why would he tattoo ICP on his arm?
Okay, well, UCP, but it's not Insane Clown Posse. Look down on the ground. Yeah.
Huh.
Control your bladder, son.
That's weird.
Anyway.
All right, so go ahead. Worst injury. I'm sorry. We were talking about Jamie Starr. But unfortunately, he is retired. He has left.
All these endorsements that,
he has since left the wrestling business.
No more people getting bloody faces.
So, and you know what's funny? He's been long gone, and I'm still pretty sure people just hate that guy. Which he might have been more hated in wrestling than you, and that's saying something.
What?
I'm just saying.
I'm like the most popular guy in wrestling.
Weird, right?
Right.
So anyway, worst injury.
Worst injury.
You're gonna have to pick at least top 2 or 3.
Oh gosh, yeah, because I've had a couple of them, quite a few actually.
Yeah.
You know, worst has to be broken back. I broke my L5, dislocated 3 bones in my back. They complete wrestling Shane Taylor.
Yeah. I would think that the heart attack probably.
But does a heart attack count as injuries? Because I mean, I had them in many matches. Really?
Yeah.
Because that's what my wife would say. She's like, "Oh no, the heart attack's always the worst." And I'm like, "No, I don't consider them an injury though. I consider them an ailment."
Wow. Still, I don't know. Okay. Well.
All right. First of all, heart attacks are little things. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm still competing at a high level. I don't look as great, which really hurts. I'm not gonna lie. It's a sensitive subject. You know, you look in the mirror. Right. It breaks my heart. Get it? Yeah, I get it. This guy over here.
Dad jokes.
Love it.
All right. So you would say the broken back?
I'd say the broken back. I don't, like I said, the worst things ever happened to me in the ring, multiple times actually, was the heart attack. Definitely. Yeah, and then, you know, of course, but I've broken I've had stitches. I've broken both wrists, MCL.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, that was a PCL. PCL injury, ankle, torn ligaments in my ankle, broken ribs. Trying to think what else. Broken fingers. It happens all the time though. That doesn't bother me anymore. Broken fist. Punched some dude so hard in the face that it just went. It was like that. Oh, wrestling your boy Apocalypse. Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoulder popped completely out of socket. Went behind my back. Literally, he puts me in an arm bar. Doesn't know that it's out of socket, and he goes boom, and he went. Like a real loud pop, went back in socket. What he doesn't know is he helped me. And the whole front row was like, ugh, because they saw it roll back in. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
He was doing me a favor.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got here?
All right.
I've had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Well, but I've injured a lot of people too. So
yeah, I've had that. One time somebody called me short, and that injured my pride. That was a bad injury. I walked it off.
That might count nowadays with the millennials.
Yeah.
I should give you a participation.
Very much hurt, though. It did. Yeah, it hurt. Okay. So, Rachel Collins from San Antonio, Texas. Rachel Collins. All right. Did you ever utilize or try another finisher in your career?
Okay, I have a couple of them, actually.
Go.
First of all, utilizing another finisher, yes, I did. I had promoters when I was doing, the sports entertainment type wrestling, asked me to be their Ric Flair and asked me to do the figure 4. I hated it, but I did it.
It's a good move.
No, it's a great move. And I could break some legs with it if I wanted to, but it was just, I don't like using other people's stuff. That's why I came up with the 4H, which I invented, and then it's been stolen many times since. That's why I came up with the RoleModel clutch, which is a Camel Cobra clutch combined. That's my move. And nobody uses it, to my knowledge. And if they stole it, then I want it back. And then, of course, most recently, I've added I got to tell you, man, the slingshot gourd buster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixture. It's my homage to Arn and Tully together. Arn had the slingshot suplex. Or Arn had the gourd buster. Tully had the slingshot suplex. Combine them, I did the slingshot gourd buster.
Makes sense.
Beautiful move. I've won many matches with it. And so yeah, I've done a couple of them, and of course let's not forget the corkscrew elbow that Buddy Landell gave me permission to use after he found out that I was calling it the Land elbow drop.
Nice.
He goes, now damn it, why didn't I think of that? I'm like, I don't know, but you should have.
So
rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah. Early on for myself, I experimented with lots of different finishers. I had the what I call the Italian necktie. Other people would call dragon sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
I experimented with a what I also would call the Brooklyn Bridge, which was more of a suplex into a bridge. But as I got a little older, I was like, ow. Because trying to keep sustained. So had the I used
you cracked me up.
Yeah, I used a version of the rocker dropper for a period of time.
What'd you call that?
The Whopper dropper.
Right.
I did.
Without papers drop.
Well, that's actually what the name of my move is now. It's called the Whop drop.
Oh, okay.
And my move now is other people call it wrong. They call it a Death Valley driver, which is ridiculous because I've never been there. It's actually just called the Whop drop.
Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah, I went through several, and you do early on. You try different moves. You try to see what works for you, what's going to keep an opponent down, what you can do to any opponent, things like that. But I realized that as I got older and I had these insanely giant muscles, I could lift anyone at any given time.
They're huge.
No problem. Yeah, so I was like, why not just put everybody on my shoulders and then just slam them into the ground?
I'll say this. You say that you stopped doing a move because you've gotten older.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize that my chiropractor has been telling me for years to quit doing the freaking 4H? He's like, at least stop doing it to people that weigh over 250 pounds. I'm like, it shows my dominance. Yeah. But now that we're in a RCW and they actually have it in different weight classes, it actually kind of works out for him whether he likes it or not. Being the heavyweight champion, I'm not wrestling people that weigh 250 or more. And I'm not wrestling people, unfortunately, that weigh... I would love to give all those little guys a chance, but, it's just
I'll
not
beat
happening.
them up. I'm down another pound.
I don't know. You were flexing. You look like you might have gained weight just because of pumping them up. Yeah, you might have to stop flexing for a minute.
It's not possible.
All right, any more? I know there was one more.
Oh,
it was about the Marty Jannetty one.
Oh, the questions.
Yeah,
we're back on? We're back on questions.
Yeah.
This is from John Morgan from Mesa, Arizona. It's probably hot there. All right. So John Morgan would like to know, what's Marty Jannetty like in person? He's like 5'11".
Yeah. He's in good shape, actually. You wouldn't believe it.
Marty's asking for more about that.
Marty is a partier. Okay, in person, he's a funny guy. He likes to rib people. He's a partier. But aside from our disagreements when it comes to how we should do this wrestling thing, he thinks I should stop breaking the rules and stuff like that. I keep explaining to him I don't, or the ref would disqualify me.
You know who else he thought should do that? Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I know. How'd that work out, right? But no, if you want to know what kind of guy he is, right up there. Sent that to the show, autographed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, I don't know if they can see it because we have a still camera, but
Yeah.
Autographed
Oh,
rock
he
RC.
spelled my name wrong. He spelled it R-I-C instead.
No, that's my name. That's my name.
That's the problem.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm sending
Anyway,
I'll message him later and tell him he screwed that up.
you're right under it, Rick and Frankie.
Oh. Okay. Well, I need a marker. I'll have to fix it.
What we have the thing covering is where it says, "I miss Miles on the show."
Nobody misses Miles.
I know,
the show.
so he's wrong.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Right. You need to stop that crap. Anyway, is that it for questions?
I think so.
All right.
There might be more, but
We'll take them next week.
that'd be for another
Actually, I don't know about next week because next week we got to do our predictions. Next week, by the way, so that everybody knows, Saturday. Special Saturday showing because it's the day of the event. And you know how we are. We like to do one more show before the event.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead. We're going to watch a special match. It's the match where Mike Smiley turned on Detroit's Most Wanted. It's when he was still a baby. It's actually from, it's not from the last event. It's from one before that. I've been wanting to show this one and have Mike on the air, but, you know, Mike's a busy man.
Yeah, Mike Frowny. He became Mike Frowny.
Right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to watch that match. And then when we come back, we're going to do a quick rundown of the entire card again.
Okay.
And then when we're done doing that, we're going to go home.
I'm going to throw them out. Well, we don't have to go home. We'll start hitting these. They got to get out of here. I'm tired.
All right. See that? I'm big ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
With that said, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to do the rundown.
Wrestling returns to Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio on February 29th, 2020 with Cold War 2020. On the card, there will be a light heavyweight battle royal. Mr. Wrestling 2000 will take on Sonny Andolini. Johnny Gigolo will defend his All-American City Championship against Ricky Williams. Detroit's Most Wanted will take on The Pinnacle. The Way will defend the tag team titles against the Main Attraction. Kenny Hendricks will defend his Super Heavyweight Championship against Schizo. Marcus Knight will defend his Neo Championship against Spike St. James. And your role model Ric Lieb will put his championship belt on the line. For ticket information, please visit www.facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your challenger, known as the original King Slayer. You like that? James! And ladies and gentlemen, please drop to your knees and bow to Marcus Your
You know, he had 8 years of experience and more losses than the Detroit Lions have never made. Not to mention that James has failed Detroit worse than the automotive industry ever did.
That's a low blow.
No disqualifications.
Rick, I got it on Rick. Rick, I got it on camera. Rick Lieb! Get out of here!
What are you doing? Hey, Rick! What are you doing? He's eating. Get back to work.
As we see, ladies and gentlemen, the role model is ready to make a concession stand.
We have pizza and drink. You should see everybody's on the I don't know how smart that is. I don't know how that is. I don't
James here, shooting there.
I was like.
Beelzebub, guess what? February 29th, Akron, Ohio, at the Akron Turners Club. Kenny, your days are numbered. The hounds of hell will feast on your flesh. You have something that belongs to us. The only true super heavyweight in RCW. The true force of destruction and evil. Your soul will forever swim in the pits of fire. You may be a legend, you may be a veteran, but come February 29th, you're just another victim. Keep smiling.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. For those of you that have been under a rock for the last few months, February 29th, 2020, Rubber City Wrestling presents Cold War 2020. Boom, there's the poster. Now on this card, there are all kinds of great matches. We're going to go ahead and do a quick rundown. I'm not really going to talk about any of them right now, but, you know, it's us. The main event of that card will be me.
Who else would it be?
Well, you know what? I'm a humble guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm humble as can be. I mean, I might be the most humble person in the world.
You're probably, yeah. I mean, I'm the most humble person I know, but if there's another person that's as humble as me, it's you.
I don't know, man. I believe I'm more humble than you. I believe that
I don't know, man. I mean, I being this humble, and being as awesome as I am, and incredible, and well hung, and all.
Yeah, you're more humble than me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I'll be defending my heavyweight championship. This beautiful belt right here.
Successfully defending.
You're correct. You are correct, sir. In a heavyweight championship title versus career match against the Rogue.
I see you bring a stack of applications on the way to the ring and just make sure you hand them to him right when he gets there.
I'm telling you right now. Now here's the thing. Rogue's the toughest dude I've ever been in the ring with. Bench presses, 500 something pounds?
Yeah.
I mean, just a monster in there. I mean, of course he's a great wrestler. It's RCW. We don't have any bad wrestlers on the card. The difference is, I'm the best. I'm the GOAT for a reason. And I will retire that man. And I can't wait. Anyway, but we're not doing a rundown. We're going to do our predictions next week. Super Heavyweight Championship match. The Man Mountain himself, Kenny Hendricks. Probably the most muscular man I've ever seen in professional wrestling. Against the craziest man I've ever seen in professional wrestling in Schizo.
I'm just a little bit more
defined. Yeah. Okay, good
He's
point.
just bulkier.
Right, good point. Anyway, Kenny Hendricks will be defending his Super Heavyweight Championship against Schizo in a body slam match.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
You know Schizo weighs 450 pounds?
Wow. He doesn't look a pound over 425.
And what's Kenny weigh? 275?
Yeah, something.
Which means Schizo will probably be able to get him. We're gonna have a lot of talking about that one next week.
Yeah.
Neo Championship match, the Spotlight. Lord Marcus Knight defends his championship against Spike St. James. Tell you what, that's another one of those matches I look forward to that. Spike really impressed me in his match against Die Hard last show.
I'm interested.
I'm interested too. But yeah, I keep wanting to predict. Nah, come on.
I tried to throw that woman and her kids out again,
It didn't
and then
work.
they got a lawyer, and then I had the lawyer bumped. The lawyer came up missing. So
Yeah, what happened to that?
I don't know. I guess he just changed his mind. So
All right.
then she got another lawyer.
The Way defend the tag team championships against the main attraction. But we're not letting anybody know if it's going to be Animal
Smart.
or Vinny DiMarzo
Oh,
or Max Cortez. Which one? Which two are going to be doing this?
Freebird rules.
Freebird rules are so beautiful.
Yeah.
See, this is why I love having Vinny back.
Yeah.
Have I thanked you?
No.
No. Tell you what. Next week, I want you to come on the show, and I want you to have a new suit on, okay?
Oh, man, that's really nice of you. The thrift store by my house is having a sale this weekend, too, so that's perfect. I'll be able to...
No. What?
They're already broke in?
No. You get it. You go to... I'm going to send you my tailor. I'm going to have everything custom
Does he
made.
need a suit, too? We can go 2 for 1.
We're going to talk after we're on the air, when we're off the air. Anyway, Johnny Gigolo defends the All-American City Championship against Ricky Williams.
That should be interesting.
Detroit's Most Wanted will take on the Pinnacle.
Unless RoboCop shows up.
Right. Sonny Andolini, with Frankie at his side,
I'll be there.
will take on Mr. Wrestling 2000 in a grudge match.
I don't know why he's got a grudge against Sonny. It's
I know. What is that all
The
about?
grudge is completely one-sided.
One-sided.
We've already beat everybody.
They're
We're not
upset
upset
because you
about
guys
that.
won.
Yeah, get over it, man. Walk it off.
And then the Akron Armory Classic Light Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal.
Win that.
Winner gets a shot at Die Hard in April.
You're
That
going to
wanted.
hate that because I'm throwing
You-
everybody out.
I agree. This is your match.
Yeah.
It's going to be you versus Die Hard at Wanted.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing
It
that.
seems silly that I even have to do this, but I guess if
King of
powers
Battle
that
Royals.
be want me just to go ahead and just one more time prove that I'm the best
Now,
ever in a battle royal.
they have sent a note saying make sure every participant reads the rules.
I am a man. I don't read rules when I put together a cabinet.
Damn
I
right.
don't read rules when I put together a match. I don't care. I will go out there and I will do what I always do, and I will throw everybody up and out, and I'm going to come after that title.
Damn right. Anyway, people, $10 for general admission, $15 for front row. The doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m.
I'm going to add an extra ticket, $40. I'll let somebody touch my bicep.
Ooh, there you go.
I mean, unless you're
$40 bicep tickets.
unless you're like gross, and then I'll keep the 40, and you got to go wash up.
Anyway, this takes place at the Akron Turner Club at 547 South Monroe Falls Road, Talmadge, Ohio 44278. It is sponsored by ASAP Staffing, and as all RCW events are, it is right there, sanctioned by the Ohio Athletic Commission. So, we don't run any, as Jim Cornette would say, we don't run any outlaw mud shows.
No?
We do not do backyard shows. We do not do yard turnery.
Nope. We greased the right palm. Never mind.
Right, exactly.
It's fine.
Exactly.
It's all fine.
Anyway, fans, I hope to see every one of you out there. Next week.
There. I don't want to see them.
Well, yeah.
I would cut the lights over.
I'm only saying what they're making me say. I really
Yeah.
don't care.
You seen some of those people?
Right, exactly. Smelled some of those people?
How do you not?
Yeah. Thinking about it, maybe almost.
$40. I'll let any one of you touch my bicep. Probably.
If you wear deodorant.
Maybe. And yeah, if you obviously.
Anyway, got to get a hold of my tailor.
Yeah,
You're
2
not-
for 1.
You're not. We're going to go ahead and get out of here now. We'll see you all next week. We're going to do our predictions.
Yeah.
I have talked to you. You.
I look great.
Not 2 for 1. No thrift stores.
Look great.
Taking you. I just gave you $500. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm going to use it on dinner.
Give me my money back. You're gonna no. I'm taking no. Keep that. I'm taking to my tailor. We're gonna
Here,
go there.
here we go. Let me just give this back. 1, 2, 3. There you go, man. There's your
Keep
money.
it.
Okay,
Keep
great.
it. Just keep it. All right. Take us out of here.
Get out. Get out of here, you stupid people. Go get your money, and I'll see you on the 29th.
Hey guys, it's your role model Ric Lieb. I want to thank you for watching the show. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe right down there, and it would help us a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks.